And it's perfect because what I'm doing, as well as making a disguised pass that he can't see, my body then is stopping Bradley getting at Kieran, who's got the ball. Again. So I'm shielding the ball, and it gives Kieran plenty of time. One more. So that's the Ronaldo used as a pass. In the same way, the Emerson that we've just looked at can also be used as a pass to the same effect, yes? And again, I'm shielding. Okay, one more. So using the Ronaldo as a pass receive, again, I can buy myself a little bit of time. Bradley, you'll be the defender again. So Bradley's going to come in from my right, yes? As Kieran passes in, I'm going to go into Ronaldo. It'll give me space and time and shielding on my left side, enough to pass to Kieran. I could go on a dribble or I could shoot. Okay, Brad? Go. Ronaldo, I've got loads of time, and into Kieran. A lovely little move. Again. Go, Key. Bradley has no chance of getting that ball at all. So a little Ronaldo receive, and then a pass. Off we go. We can use many of our main moves that we did in getting to know the ball as pass receives. The elastic, the Rivaldo, the Danielson, they'll all fit and buy us a little bit of space and time. Just to finish here, we're going to do a couple of tricky receives that are nice to do, nice to look at and watch. The first one, Kieran, that we're going to do, you're going to play into me, and I'm going to run over the ball with my standing foot and flick up with my trailing foot into the air, do 3 juggles if I can, and then return to you, and you'll do the same. Okay? So I'm on my toes. So over, up, 1, 2, 3, and as it drops, I'll play back and you do the same, Key. Lovely. And to me. Okay, off we go. Well played, and stop. Well done. So our last one is nothing more than a bit of fun, but with practice it's one that's quite achievable. Okay, Kieran, if you're playing to me, I'm going to first lift the ball up with the front area of my foot, step over with the left, juggle into the air with the trailing leg, a couple of touches and then back to you, okay? Okay, so up, over, juggle, and on the drop, play, you do the same. Nice, well done. Fantastic. Okay, off all of us go. Turning with the ball is a fundamental part of the Brazilian game. The Brazilians are noted for their ability to ask for the ball in one direction but quickly turn and play off in the opposite direction. Mark, if you're going behind Kieran, so let's just imagine that Kieran is getting tightly marked by Mark. So Kieran's going to receive the ball. In English football, people tell you a lot, play the way you're facing. But I think if you play the way you're facing all the time, you're never going to score a goal. You've got to be positive, adventurous and attack. So Kieran's going to turn and attack towards the goal. I play into Kieran. He's going to do the Jairzinho turn, the great player of the 1970 Brazilian team. This was one of his favourite moves when close into the box, turning a defender. And Key, you're going to play the ball off your standing leg, okay, behind, through the gap, here, yes, and spin Mark. Go, nice. A little turn at the end, and then pass back into me. Go in again, Key, okay, and the second one. Nice. Brilliant, and to me. Okay, one more. Nice. And after 3, we'll swap with our partner. Just on that turn, if you come back, Kieran, we can, if we like, not touch the ball, okay? This leg, our standing leg at the back, we're playing the ball off the inside of that leg. If we want, we can just let the ball run through if the angle's correct. So Kieran, he's just going to step over the ball, okay? So mix them up, do 3 and then change with your partner. Let's go. Okay? Okay, good example here from Bradley of the turn that we do, where we're not touching the ball, we're just running over it. What Bradley's doing very well is he's throwing his body over the ball. So if a defender's close to him, the defender's not going to see the ball and will likely follow Bradley. So he's doing a fantastic step and he's timing it very well as the ball comes in, but he's not actually touching the ball. Go on. So I'll follow that and Bradley's gone. Excellent. The next turn that I'm going to look at is the Edmundo. Edmundo is a very famous player in Brazil. He's known for his aggressive front play. He's not figured in the national team for the last 2 years, but he's a very, very good attacker, fantastic attacker. This Edmundo turn he used to great effect against Man United in the last World Club Championships and scored a goal after turning the defender with it. So Kieran, it's very important with this one that I play the ball in very strongly to you, particularly because it's a football that's long ball and heavy. And what you're going to do is run to the ball and meet it, use your kicking foot as a ramp, okay? Put a little bit of spin in it, the ball should lift up into the air and turn behind you. You go and turn onto the ball. When you get to the other end, okay, I'd like you to do a little Cafu turn, just that, bring the ball across your body here, okay? So you get to the other end and just that. Yes? Well, let's look at this Edmundo. Are you ready, Kieran? So be aggressive in your run, as the man himself is, and run to me. If you run to me, we'll get more on the ball and more chance of lifting it. Well done. Okay, off we go. Good. Good, Mark. And rest, well done. Just to show you how that turn would work against the defender, if you could come in, please, James, and run with Kieran. Okay, so imagine Kieran is running away from the goal that he's attacking. He's going to take his marker with him, which would be James. Okay, so James is perhaps thinking that I'm going to get a return ball back off Kieran. Okay, you pass the ball back to me, Kieran. Pass back. So that's what James would normally expect Kieran would do. Again, we hear a lot of coaches saying, play the way that you're facing. I don't agree all the time, and I think playing the opposite way to which you receive the ball gives the attacker a lot of advantage. It's not done enough here, it's a high risk, but if we don't take risks in football, we won't win games. And what Kieran's going to do here is try and spin James with that little Edmundo turn. Okay? Ready, Kieran? So you've got to run to me and take James with him. Good, and he's gone around the back of him. Super. The last turn we name after Tostão, the great player, the attacker of the Brazil 1970 team who played alongside Rivellino, Jairzinho and Pelé. It's a lovely turn, difficult to master, so we need to take it slow at first. If I can put a ball into you pretty slowly, Bradley, at first, and we can have a look at you and get the shape of it, okay? So he's going to step into the ball. He then twists off his back leg, and his back leg, when he turns, becomes his front leg, okay? So he looks as though he's going to play the ball with his right foot, but he doesn't. He spins and pivots, and he ends up playing off his right in the opposite direction. It's a lovely move that has a smoothness that will only come through practicing the move again and again and again. Brilliant. Okay, let's all go. These are all nice turns that each and every one of you will be able to do if you do that one thing, practice. Keep going. We've come to the part of the video that most of you will be interested in. We're going to learn to bend the ball like a Brazilian. Now, bending the ball is not easy, and like everything else that we've looked at, we get good at it through practice, through repetition.